the romantic, funny man here, Shawn Cornelius, and nice to see you all tonight. Whoever's watching me at the moment, good to see you. I know it's some of y'all can see me, some of you probably can't, but it's all wonderful. Uh, it's an after dark thing. It's an after dark thing. So welcome to After Dark with Shawn Cornelius. I am the romantic, funny man, Shawn Cornelius, and I got a fantastic one tonight, boy. I can't waste no time on this one. I got my brother from another, calling all the way in from South Cackalack, but he's a hip hop legend to me. But he's also just a good brother. Now he's kind of transitioned into my lane a little bit, trying to do a little something, and he's doing well with it. So we're gonna communicate and talk with him. Oh, I didn't tell you who him is. Oh, okay. Well, I just want to say good evening first. What's going on, Jimmy Criffo? Hey, Tony Young. Hey, there's Smoke, producer extraordinaire Smoke. Positive K is in the building with me tonight. And we're gonna jump right into it because he's sitting back in the green room. I can see him smiling. He don't even know I can see him smiling back there. He's cheesing in the green room. So welcome to the show, guys. Thank you so much. If you're on the show, please share this post. Get it to your people, to your peoples, and to those peoples. Hello, Jackie. Because we're gonna have a nice discussion with this man, find out what he's up to, what he's been up to, and go back and do a little history on who the man Positive K is and where he came from and how he became to be the I got a man. So let's welcome him in right now. I'm gonna bring him in right now to the show. You guys, please welcome Positive K. Hey, Pos.
Salah. How are you? How you doing, my brother?
Good evening, sir. How you doing?
Hey man, no complaints, man. Everything's as my daddy would say, hey, I can't complain even though I could, but it's all right.
Yeah, there you go, brothers. Man, thank you so much for coming through and sitting down with me tonight, man. I appreciate this.
You're my guy, man. You know you're my guy, man. So there it is.
Man. Yeah, and so much. It's an honor. First of all, honestly, I know we're brothers. We talk about it. We're tighter than just the labels and all those other things behind the scenes. But just because of the fact that you are who you are, and you're taking the time out to hang out with me and my crew. There's a lot of people popping in, so I appreciate that. So let's get right into it, man. Don't want to waste no time with you. Let's go back to let's go back to I Got a Man. When did your rap career start? I know your history, but tell the people, when did you know that you had that gift to gab?
I was born in the Bronx, number one. I was born over on Tremont and Bathgate Avenue.
All right.
Bathgate, baby. I was born on Tremont and Bathgate. And right by Webster Avenue where the White Castles is at.
Yes, sir.
I used to eat those White Castles on a regular basis.
Yeah, just you talking about it right now makes my stomach hurt.
My stomach is hurting a little bit too, but I really want one double cheeseburger, just one.
All right. Yeah, I can't do it no more, man. But I think about them at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I was born in the Bronx, man, and my grandmother, we lived on Bathgate between the Cross Bronx and Tremont, right there on Bathgate. And my grandmother lived on Valentine, right across from Echo Park. Where they had the big like the stones and all that stuff.
Yes, sir.
Climb up. I used to climb those rocks on a regular basis, man.
Okay.
And at that point in time, that's when hip hop was blossoming, man. And that's when you had the boombox and the tapes and the mixtapes that were going on. The original mixtapes, like you had like a flash tape. You had a Busy Beat tape. You had the Mikey and Ike.
Yes.
You had guys rocking the box, holding that. You with the big boom woofers and all that. You seen them wearing the checkered pants and the Kangos and the big woofer speaker walking the streets, and you just heard that all through the Bronx. And it was crazy. It was the most insane thing I thought I ever felt in my life when I first heard DJ Hollywood and Hollywood was doing the Oom-Tang, man. I was like, what is that? Who is that? And how could I do that?
Right.
You
So you jumped on it. What was the first label, the label you signed to?
Well, I left the Bronx. I moved to the Bronx. We moved to Queens, and there was this dude named Sweetie G, and he was known as Queens' #1 solo sensation. And he had a little club he used to rock all the time called Olympia Palace. So he used to do all the parties for all the the big wig players in Queens like Fat Cat and Corley and all of those dudes like that.
Yes,
So
sir.
I was like his record boy, they used to call me back then. But I used to come from the Bronx, so I used to bring all the Bronx stuff, right? And then I would go back to the Bronx and bring all the Queens stuff. So the Bronx dudes were like, yo, man, there's too much Queens dudes, but there's too much echo chamber, man. You can't even hear what they talking about. We're like, 1, 2, 2, you can't get Shawn, you don't stop. He's like, me, you can't hear that. And then my man Sweetie G was doing it's Sweetie G, I'm in the place to be. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, New York. He was singing and rhyming at the same time, and to be real, I do not rob, I do not rob, I do not steal, because baby girl, it's got to be real. And they was doing that.
Right.
And I would take that back to the Bronx. They were like, yo, man, that's corny, man. He ain't the man, that ain't hard enough. So I was playing both sides of the track,
Okay. All right. So how did the collaboration come with Light? Because back then she was coming up and y'all were doing it, everybody was doing their thing. How did that whole collaboration come for the I Got a Man?
Right. What happened was I'm not having it first. It was the collaboration. But what happened first was that I ran into I was looking for a record deal, and I was with Mike and Dave from the Crash Crew.
Okay.
The guy Sweetie G from Queens got me a deal with them, and I had a compilation record and a song called "Getting Paid," and he wanted that to be the title song of the compilation. And on the flip side of the compilation, little did I know, the guy on the flip side was called DJ Interview. The song was called DJ Interview, and the artist was called Rob Bass. And Rob Bass was that was the first time Rob Bass and I ever made a record on that compilation. But after that song, I used to call Def Jam Records all the time, and I used to speak to this lady named Heidi Smith, and I used to speak to her all the time. I aggravated her so much. She was like, you know what? Def Jam is not going to be a place for you, but I'm going to tell you this. I got somebody who's going to want to work with you, okay? Take his number down, and you won't stop calling me. She said, take his number down. And his name was Lumumba Carson.
Okay.
The son of Sonny Carson, the education of Sonny Carson, Lumumba Carson. You guys know him as Professor X, the overseer.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I called him. I met him at Brooklyn Restoration Mall one night. He stood me up for like 3 hours. I hung around this little bar, sat there, got drunk, finally get ready to leave, and here this guy walks in. I said, yo, Lumumba. He said, positive K, brother. And that was it. It was all over. And me and him was tight in the skin on the sausage.
All right, okay.
And he's the one who took me to Nat Robinson. And Nat Robinson was the guy that was like, hey, I want to drop 3 records at one time. And I got my son's audio too, and I got this female rapper, her name is MC Light. And he said, I want to drop your song. I had a song called Choreograph Pam that was produced by Daddy-O from Stetson Sonic, who was my real first producer, who taught me how to count bars, how to structure my record songs, rhymes, how to come up with ideas and everything. Daddy-O was he's still my mentor. When I got a problem, I call Daddy-O. So Daddy-O was really like the dude that really showed me how to really kind of like get into the game.
That's hot, man. That's hot. So you did the song. You did the song in around 1992. Did you know when you were recording? Because sometimes, being a musician, you can feel your energy of your music and things like that. Did you feel like once you did it, laid it down, it was going to take off like it did for you?
Well, I'll tell you this. I Got a Man was the sequel to I'm Not Having It. I'm Not Having It was with MC Light.
Right.
And I really wrote that for the follow-up for her and I, But with the problem with the labels, I had to leave. So when I left, I just said, well, I'm gonna go do it on my own. And then Big Daddy Kane was like, yo, man, we did a show. And he was like, yo, man, you dope as hell, man. Yo, what's going on? And I said, Kane, they giving me a hard time. He said, you want to leave? I said, yeah. He said, if you leave, I got your back. I said, man, you sure? He said, I got your back. So Kane took me, put me in the studio, all of that. He was like, what song do you have? So I played this song called I Got a Man. And Kane listened to it, and he was like, who's the girl? I said, man, that's me, man, doing the part just so I like to know her lines, And he was like, right, let's go to the studio. We went to the studio. I recut all the vocals again, and he went to the studio and it was called Libra Digital, and they had this Synclavier machine where they can pitch the vocals up. So he pitched this thing up, but it sounded weird to me. I was like, man, that doesn't sound like a chick. And I remember he worked on it, and I said, Kane, nah, that ain't gonna work. I need to get a female. And I never forget it. I think it was Freddie Fox walked into the studio because he used to hang with us every day. Freddie Fox walked into the studio and he said, "Who's the?"
Right, I understand that.
You know what I'm saying? He said, "Who's the?" I said, and Kane said, "See, I told you." And I was like, "Oh, come on,
Yeah.
man." You know,
Yeah.
so we worked doing it to a point where I still wasn't happy. Kane said, "You got it. You take care of it. It's all on you. It's all on you. You take care of it." So I took it and I worked on it and I worked on it and I found this machine that I really liked called the Eventide, and I really got that vocal where I wanted it to be to a point where I couldn't even tell if it was me or female or whatever.
Okay.
And I got to that point, I was like, when I flew this engineer in who was supposed to be this top-notch engineer, everybody recommended. He came in and he heard it. And he put his finishing touches on it, and I couldn't tell the difference. I was like, oh, her name is Keisha from Brooklyn.
Right. That's sweet though, man. Like again, so now here it is going on 20 plus 30 years later. And I mean, I know people still walk up to you like, "Hey, I got a man," you know what I mean? And it's just that thing for you, your signature record. How does that feel? Like what
I used to be very aggravated with it, man. I used to be like, man, sometimes I used to want to wish it away. And I used to want to run away from that record, man. And
really?
Now it's like I run to the record, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like that's what they want, that's what they know. And I've done so much more stuff other than that. And I wrote a lot of stuff for a lot of other people. So it's like, but you know what? I mean, you can't be mad at that. I mean, that's what, there are people who work their whole career and don't get that at all.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
I'm very grateful. I'm very appreciative now of what it is. And it's been remade by a lot of people. Shantae Moore, Shantae got a man, Flo Rida did it, Ludacris did it. There's a couple of reggae guys who done did it, and there's some new things that's getting ready to happen right now, which I can't talk about, which is going to be crazy. But yeah.
No, that's good, man, and I can understand that from the first part of it. But like you said, it is transcended time. Somebody, Ramrock, I'm gonna put his comment back up. And it's a true statement what he said. Nothing like old school. It will live on forever. You know what I mean? And it's going to be that, and it can go into transcend different genres of music. So you jumped into that. You did all these things, and you're still out there rocking now, which is a wonderful thing. Really quick, I know you called me for a little bit. You had done a quick stint on I don't know if we can talk about it, but you're doing different things. You're a DJ, radio DJ.
Yeah, I was gonna rock the bells.
You can rock the bells, yes.
Matter of fact, help came to me, and I filled in for Shantae a couple of times, and they liked it so much. Deion Simmons up at Sirius XM and LL, they had reached out to me and called me. Pete was up to my man Jay Hudson. Jay was like, they were like, hey, they love you. He sent me in for a couple of those little radio tests, you know what I'm saying? I forgot what they call them. They call them tastemakers, whatever it is,
Okay.
So they sent me in for about 10 of those. I was like, yo, this person, that person, Roxy from LA, from 106 in Park. I was with they put me against a bunch of people, and he was like, "You don't need anybody. It's just you." They said, "You're a fool yourself, but we don't need anybody else."
Yeah, you are, and I concur. Yeah, I signed that check too. Yes, you are.
You concur. You concur.
I concur, sir. I concur.
So they said, you're a fool, and you don't need anyone. Anyone else is just going to hinder you. So I got there, and I was really nervous when on my first day, because there was no engineer. They just this guy, and I never seen him before in my life. And they just got there and they turned the mic on. It was like, okay, hey, showtime, Positive K, stand up show. I was like, well, all right.
That's hot. Really quick, Paz. Let me say what's up to Denzel out there. That DJ Dynamite checking in from down south. And
DJ Dynamite.
He just said, "What's up?" Checking in on you. Also, there's a question that came up for you really quickly. Derek says, "How do you feel about battle rap?"
Love battle rap, man. I love battle rap. In my earlier days, that was my number one thing. When it was me, Kane, and Jay-Z, and Source Money, and Freddie Fox, you couldn't walk in the room with the five of us. You know what I'm saying? You had pressure. There was pressure on you. You walked in the room, you had pressure. We used to come into the club and dudes used to leave because we knew because the mic was getting passed around, and when the mic got passed around, you didn't want that kind of problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what we did, man. I love battle rap. I think it excelled it morphed into something totally different right now, and I love it, man. I mean, they do it without music, I mean, because I just thought about what with music, but they did it without music and all of that. But I was there that night when KRS-One stepped up to PM Dawn and pushed him off the stage. I really felt bad about that because that dude was he was a very talented guy. He was a talented guy. But I was there that night. But I I was there through the whole thing, man. The MC Shan battles, with KRS and I was there with the battles when everybody was insinuating with Kane and Ron. And I was there when we even got it on the tour bus when I'm going to a show to Philly with me, myself, Kane, and G-Rap. And it was Tim Dog, Sad G, and Cool Keith. And we all got it on. We got it on.
Oh, good. All right. Hey, listen, man, usually around this time, because it's a special night for you to be here with me, I got to take a short break really quick. Then I'm going to come back and tap into your career that you're doing now. Then we're going to tap into some love stuff so I can get you out of here on time so you need to make a run. So we'll be right back with more Positive K on After Dark with Shawn Cornelius.
Ow!
Yes, I did it. And I did it over and over and over again.
The bad part was I had to steal to get what I wanted, to satisfy my wants, my needs, and my desires.
I mean, everything seemed so good and perfect. Until...
But none of that mattered because I wanted what I wanted when I wanted it. And what I wanted was...
I know. Stress, no sleep, overeating, over drinking, sex partner after sex partner with no protection. I mean, but I felt like you failed me at times. My confession?
My confession?
My confession is...
My confession?
Thank you for listening.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to After Dark with Shawn Cornelius. Still here hanging out with me, my brother, multi-talented with the big smile.
Yes, sir.
Positive K. Pos.
I got my teeth fixed. I'm cool. I got a smile.
I guess that's the selling point.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
before we jump into the love stuff really quickly, let me ask you one more question so the people don't know what you're doing right now. You think you're a funny guy. I've seen you. You're funny. You are doing comedy now. You're doing stand-up. How's it going for you?
Hey, listen, man, I've bombed in some of the best places in town.
We've all been there. We've done that, But how's it? What made you wait? What made you decide to jump into comedy?
I'll be honest. She was MC Light. MC Light was the first one to push me to it. She was like, you are too funny. It would be a tragedy in life if you never even attempted to go on stage and tell a joke. She said that would be the true tragedy. And I thought back at it. I said, well, I thought back to the tour bus days. I'm like, I was always a funny guy. I'm the guy that would snap on you so bad that you wanted to fight me.
Yeah.
That was me. So I said, man, you know what? I said, maybe you're right. She said, I challenge you just to do a 2-minute joke, not a 2-minute joke. And I started writing a 2-minute joke, and it turned into like a 5-minute joke, and then a 10-minute joke. I thought I had 15 minutes, but it wasn't 15 minutes. But I had 15 minutes of material, but it wasn't lovable 15 minutes. And I went and I did it. And when I got the first laugh, I was like, oh my God, what?
Yeah.
And then another thing got me that I went and seen Tony Rock one night, and Tony Rock played Step Up Front. One of my favorite records that I made. He played Step Up Front. He said, you guys don't even know who's in the audience right now. And he played Step Up Front and he told a joke. And I was like, that's what I want to do. It's music and my comedy. I want to do that. I said music. I said, I wanted to do that. He made it look real easy. I mean, he was starting at that time, but he was very seasoned at that point in time. It was him and Godfrey down at the cellar. And I went there one night and he played Step Up Front, and I was like, get out of here.
Right.
That can work.
So you're doing it. We ran into each other. You just didn't know I was working at this club in Times Square. You came into LOL and you hung out with me a couple of times here in New York City.
You're the most incredible person I've ever seen, and I'm gonna tip my hat to you because I do comedy. Listen. This is all respect. I do comedy. Some people call me a comedian. That's cool. I don't do that. I say I do comedy. Right. You are a comedian. You're a journeyman. You're a veteran. Dog, I watched you one night play like 3 or 4 rooms and
yeah, that's the gym. That's the comedy gym.
And you did different sets. They were like, I was like, it wasn't the same set. It was a different set every time. You did 4 rooms. It was like a revolving door. It's like you was here, the door revolved, and you came back. I said, hey, how you doing? Automatically, you spewed some new stuff, and everybody was spewing and laughing. I'm like, yo, I'm moving around trying to catch you because I want to catch you.
Right. I remember that night we was bouncing, and you was bouncing from room to room with me, brother. So
the most incredible thing I've seen, and and to this day, you go in the books as one of the hottest comedians, one of the best comedians that I know.
Thank you.
That I know. And if I have a problem, and you know I have done it before, if I have a problem with something, hey man, this joke, hey man, what do you think? Okay, how you saying it?
Yeah.
It's the truth to it, man. That's how I tell it.
I got you, brother, man. And then thank you so much for the compliment because I feel blessed to be able to do what I do and to have friends, not just, people in the same industry, but friends like you is really cool, man. And I really appreciate it. So anytime, just pick up the phone. It's no problem.
Yeah, I'm hosting the Uptown Comedy Corner now. So I'm hosting like about 2-3 days a week. And I'll be there this Saturday. Matter of fact, I'll be doing like a little set on Saturday.
Okay.
So it's gonna be some good people there. I don't know who's coming. And somebody said somebody really big is gonna be there. They told me to be ready because someone big is gonna be there. I'm like, why would you tell me that? Why would why would you tell a comedian that? Like someone big is gonna be there.
Wait till after, right? Well, now you gotta put your big boys. Listen, gotta put your big boys. Put your big boy drawers on now, brother.
Don't do that.
So let me do this quickly, man, because we usually in the second half of a show talk about love, romance, the opinions of people. So I want to ask you a couple of quick questions. Then we're gonna have some fun with you, and I'll let you out of here. What does love mean to Positive K? What's your definition of love, and what does it mean to you, brother?
Man, when I think about love, man, I think about my mother, man. You know what I'm saying?
Sweet.
I think about my mom's, man, because I don't think I really. I've been smitten. I think I've loved some individuals, but that unconditional love that I've had, I've been like, hey man, win or lose, fail, succeed, whatever you do, man, on your bad day, your great day, your bad hair day, everything, you failed your test. That person loves you unconditionally, whatever it meant, and that was it. And that's the love. I think about love, man. I think about my mother, man. And I'm a caregiver. You know what I'm saying? So, and I care for her, to this day. So,
that's
I think about love. I think about that, man.
Yes. And anytime I talk with you, I got to ask you about moms and how she's doing down there, man. All right. So, what about romance? How romantic is Positive K on a scale of 1 to 10?
Romance on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm probably about a -2. I'm sorry, I'm a -2, man. So you show me different. I'm not showing.
Honesty is the best policy.
I'm gonna show you nothing. Listen, I like single. I've been single. I've dated. I've had romances. But it's time for everybody to go home. It's time for you to go to your place. It's time for me to go to mine.
Yeah.
It's like, what? I don't like it. Listen, I need my space.
Yo, that would put you at a -2, sir. That comment.
Yeah, I'm a -2. Yeah,
that'll put you.
I'm not co-mingling. We're not cohabitating. In my crib. No, not in my crib. No.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you'll be at that -2.
That's where I'm at. I'm being honest.
All right. Okay. So let the fans know a little bit more about you in a game that I call Favorite Sevens. All right, I'm just gonna say something and you give me your favorite. All right.
Sure.
All right, here we go. Favorite food.
Fish.
All right. Okay, that works. Favorite movie all time.
5 Heartbeats.
Okay. Favorite song all time.
Oh my gosh, Marvin Gaye, that joint, Jan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the one she wrote for his wife. Yeah. Sexy, sultry, very nice. That's the
Oh
one.
my gosh, man. Listen, man.
Okay. Favorite book that you've read through your life?
You're almost there, Joel Osteen.
Joel Osteen. Okay. All right, cool. Favorite
I think it's called Closer Than You Think. That's what it's called.
by Joel Osteen.
Yeah.
All right, so you're a spiritual man.
Very much.
Good deal, good deal. All right, favorite vacation spot?
Paris all day long. If you take somebody to Paris, they gotta fall in love with you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hello, Audrey Egypt Young. How you doing, darling? Favorite TV show?
Favorite TV show? Oh my gosh, man. This goes back into the days. There's two I got to say. Sanford Son and Chico and the Man.
Oh, you remember Chico the Man? Chico
and the Man.
Don't be discouraged. Fantastic. All right, man. One more and I'm going to let you off the love seat. Favorite time for making love for Positive K?
Favorite time for making love? Wow. Okay, time frame or time of the week?
Time of the day. Favorite time of the day.
Favorite time of the day? Hey, man, early in the morning, baby. Early to rise. You got to get paid. Early to rise, you got to get paid.
All right, with that answer, Positive K, my friend, my brother, you are off the love seat. Can you please, before you get out of here, let the people know where they can follow you at and give them a positive word?
Hey, listen, man, please reach out to me at +K_. That's +K_. Go to positivek.com to watch some of the old videos, some of the new stuff. Also go to Google or just go to Facebook, shop Positive K. Get some of those new shirts, those t-shirts. They're good stocking stuffers for the holidays. Yeah, what I'm going to tell everybody right now is this, man. I tell everybody, all you new guys who want to get into the game, everybody who's still aspiring to be actresses and models and all this stuff, get your education, No one can take that from you. Get your education. And if you're going to do whatever you're going to do it tired. Do it tired. Go ahead and do it.
Paz K, thank you, my brother. I love you very much. Continued blessings to you and Mom. Good, man, and anytime, again, you're up here when this pandemic thing eases or you let me know you got a show going on or vice versa, I'm there for you, brother, man. Thank you so much, man.
Love you too, my bro. And if anybody's down in the Uptown Comedy Corner region down here in Atlanta and you out here, man, come on out because it's going to be a host of great comedians. And I'm going to do my thing. I'm pretty funny. I'm pretty funny.
No, I can vouch for you, brother. You're a very funny dude. Yes, you are. So listen, y'all, gonna close this thing out, man. I want to thank Positive K for coming through, sitting down with me. As I always say in parting, please go with God in your heart. Have a peace of mind. Have a wonderful, wonderful tomorrow. Please continue to stay safe. If you're not going to stay safe for yourself, stay safe for me. Stay safe for Paz K. You might be walking past us. Keep your mask on. So Lula Mae and Cornelius, his baby boy, I'm signing out. Shawn Cornelius for After Dark with Shawn Cornelius. Peace out.
Peace out.
Cool. Now, I want you guys to stick around. Don't go nowhere. Paz has to go, but coming in really soon. I got my next guest coming up, popping in. So you guys stay right there where you are out there on Facebook. And Paz, thank you so much, brother. I'll catch up with you.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. We'll be doing some shows soon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Take care, brother. Love you, man. Peace
Love
out.
you too, back. Love you
All
back.
right.
All right, bro.